Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. I'm Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at Learn Price Action Trading. Let's take a look at what the indices have been doing and are likely to do in the coming week. So let's begin with Nifty. So after that strong last 2 months rally this month, we are seeing price pullbacks, especially after the HDFC Bank results. Uh, Next week is this week is going to be the monthly expiry, and it's a shortened weekend, a shortened trading week. Friday again there is holiday, so be cautious about carrying positions over the long weekend. Prices are likely to pull back at least towards 2300, 2400, but based on how prices behave on smaller time frames, trend is strong and up on pullbacks. You can go long. On the weekly, last week has been a very bearish candle, and prices just managed to close the week above 550. There could be still further more pullback towards the upside, as you'll see it on the daily side. But be cautious about aggressive longs and make sure that you keep trailing and keep FNO trades in the index limited to short-term or intraday or hedged or spreads. You can be stock specific in the markets. Plus, on the daily here, you see after that strong novice and pro gap up, that's where we have some supply created. On the daily chart, prices have been moving up from this area of demand zone, from where index gave a very good new high. That's the daily demand zone from where we are moving. Now on Saturday, prices didn't behave. Prices didn't move up much, but Bank Nifty closed stronger. Now tomorrow, it's interesting to see if prices are able to go beyond 700. We could retest this value of about 850. That's the target that you can keep if you manage to get into any long. At around 840 should be the target. And on the downside, once we break 21,200, we could see a bigger move down, probably towards first initially. It is going to be this area. Maybe I'll mark it like this. And the next target should be somewhere in this area. So good reward to risk on the short side, but only when we trade above 840. Before that, it needs to be short on confirmation. And I would say prefer to be stock specific. We have a budget event also coming up next week, and volatility is set to again go up. On the smaller time frames, indices have moved from this area of demand zone. I need to show that. That's the area of demand zone on the 75-minute chart. And after this gap, we still haven't gone down, close the gap. Probably if we gap up tomorrow about Saturday's candle, we could see a good, not Saturday, this candle, we could see a good move towards, let's say, 21,800. So between 21,800 to 21, let's say 450, 500 is going to be the range for this coming week. Result season, again, be cautious about taking over leveraged positions. So range bound movement, but slight bias to the upside. Weekly expiry coming up, next week budget coming up. So maybe markets may try to move up a little bit. Okay. A quick look at the VIX. After hitting that high, VIX has come down. It is again in that range of 12 to 15. Only once we go below 12, then you can see good trend building in the index towards the upside. But as long as it remains between the range of 13, 15, this will have good potential to move towards 17, 18 in the near term. A quick look at Bank Nifty. Now, Bank Nifty has been more weaker than Nifty, probably because of HDFC Bank, which had a big cut in the last few years that it had seen. And on the monthly chart, that's the area of demand zone on Bank Nifty. The trend is still up, but it's pulling back faster. So maybe you might get good long opportunities in the banking stocks. So we'll see on a smaller time frame where the pullback can stop. So on the weekly, when you see this, it came back to that same area from where it broke this entire supply and gave a new high. It pulled back immediately, held on to that, and is slowly moving up. If you continue to move down, that is the first area of demand zone where you can look to get into some long positions, because we will see some pullbacks coming in there, and good swing positions can be taken, swing and positional trades can be taken as of now at about 41,500. So the range for us for the next week is going to be from 47,700 to, let's say, 40, I would say about 45,000 to 44,500. So we have sold off quite a bit. And on the daily, if you see, Bank Nifty is holding its lows that it created. And that's the reason I expect Bank Nifty will probably move up towards these areas, or at least towards that 47,200 areas. This is pretty holding up pretty well. And if it opens up or moves beyond 46,300, you could see a big bullish candle, because there's nothing to stop it here. It'll probably straight away go to 47,200, where you can look book out your longs. And for shorts, maybe either confirmation here or look at getting into these areas. On the daily, that's a good demand zone. And again, prices could even move out from 45,000. So it's getting closer to the low on the curve. But based on this price action, I expect Bank Nifty will probably move up a little bit more further. It has been stronger than Nifty on Saturday. And if that strength continues, probably Bank Nifty is the one which will take Nifty towards the 21,800 to 21,900 range. And that's the area where there is good supply created on Bank Nifty, and you can use this to get into either spreads or then shorts with hedge for a nice target of 45,000. The reward to risk will be pretty good, but right now no shorting, since we are pretty low on the curve, and prices once moves above 46,300, 400, you could see it rallying up pretty fast towards 47,200. So a slightly bullish bias on the index. Now the ICICI results will decide, the reaction to ICICI results will decide where will index go. But as long as we don't go beyond 45,500, the low 450, we should inch up towards 47,200. Right. Hope that helps.